Hello, Futties, and welcome back to Foot in Review, powered by footcoaching.com. Today we are recording episode 536. It is Friday, the 7th of July. It's definitely summer right now, and that means it's time for a new promotion. It's time to level up, I'd say. My name is John, and of course, I am joined by the man, the myth, the legend, the man that doesn't actually look all too happy today. So let's ask him what's up. What's up, Ingve?
Good evening.
Hello, my friend.
Hello.
That was a dramatic intro. Why are you looking so sad, my friend?
Nah, I had some hopes for a promo, but my hopes were crushed.
Oh no, what happened? Tell us all about.
I don't know where to start, John. There's some cool looking cards. I like the card design, but then it's like most of the ones I want, they are like I only need 7 million coins to be able to buy Renato to level him up. De Bruyne, he's 15 million and extinct. Yes, it's a little bit depressing.
So let's start with positive, because it's Positive Friday. That's not a thing, but it is now.
Yes.
Avery, it's
Yes.
Positive Friday, and on Positive Friday we start with, is this a better looking promotion than the last 3 weeks?
Card design wise, it's better looking, but
Just say yes, because I don't like
okay. Let's say yes then.
Let's say yes. Let's start positive. So we are leveling up the content already. Next week we'll probably get some EAFC news, so that's cool. This is a typical summer promotion, Invie. Can you start with explaining what is level up? What's the concept behind it?
You get a player. Either you can buy him from the market, you can of course pack him if you're so lucky, and some are available only through Objective and some are available through an SPC. And when you have one of these base versions, you can level them up by doing some kind of objective in either squad battles, rivals, or info champs. So you have 3 modes you can do this. There's a different amount of things you need to do. So some are like 30 matches and some are like 5, depending on the player. And they get different types of level up boosts in game, though, on the new cards. The new cards will be untradeable, of course. The base cards, most of them you can sell, of course, unless it's the SPC version or the objective version. You have got to level up.
All right. That does not sound like a bad thing, if I'm honest. Actually, it sounds like a play to win the promotion. It sounds like we need to get our hands dirty, get to work, get some cool upgrades from cards. What's going on here? Why are you still unhappy about this? Because the concept itself, you got to agree, I think, is pretty cool.
I like the idea, but it's not so well executed, in my opinion. For instance,
you should go into politics, my friend.
I'm sorry, but let's say you want to, Kevin De Bruyne, I would love to get the 99 rated Kevin De Bruyne, and then you need to first get his 98 rated card, which is extinct at 15 millions. So most of us won't be able to get that card ever. So that's a really annoying thing. It's impossible to get these cards unless you are super lucky and pack him. And from what I've seen so far, since he extinct, I'm guessing he's not very common in packs. It's not big upgrades from the 98 to the 99 rated cards, and it's not a huge upgrade from. There are some boosts, yes, and weak foot, etc. But you need to unlock this. If you're so lucky to get the Kevin De Bruyne card, you need to score in 30 separate matches using the 98 rated card in either squad battles on minimum semi-pro. This is nice, of course, if it's semi-pro. It's very easy, though, but it's still 30 matches. Or you can do the rivals or for champs while having minimum 7 Belgium players in your starting 11. So it's not going to be easy to combine different players either. So at least I think it's 151 matches you need to play if you want to unlock all of them, and you get a reward for doing all this as well, of course. If you are able to do these 151 matches, you will unlock a pack, and this is 3 times 83 plus players pack.
Sorry, I thought you said 83.
83 plus 3 times 83 plus players pack. If you play 151 matches and are able to buy a Kevin De Bruyne, etc., so you probably need 25 million thousand coins, which of course you lose while you finally manage to unlock everything. You're gonna lose coins probably by selling it if you get a tradable version, of course, or buy it. And this is in 2 weeks.
Well, I was just about to say, 151 matches, that's a lot, mate, for, well, pretty mediocre rewards, so to speak.
Yes,
What,
and of
2
course,
weeks?
and 25, yeah, well, I would guess around 25 millions to be able to afford all players. I'm pretty sure not many is going to be able to get all these players upgraded. But
no, of course not. You got to spend 200 million to actually try to get the base versions first.
Yeah, you need to get all the cards, and then you need to play all the matches. And some of us have a holiday coming up for 2 weeks, so
how dare you?
Yeah, so yeah, I think EA wants us to bring the console and spend time playing FIFA and not having a holiday. And I think that's just wrong. Why don't you can just leave the objectives open until game ends? Why not? There's no need to kind of force people to rush this either. At least when it's impossible to pretty much pack them or afford them for like 95% of the player base. So that's why I think it's not very good execution of this promo so far.
Let's unwrap this for a second, okay? We got a great idea. We'll bring out players that you can pack them. There are objectives or squad building challenges, of course, as well. We'll talk about that in a moment. You can get a player if you're very lucky, which are all good players. I think there's no doubt about it. These players you can pack, these are all good players already.
Not all, but many.
They are the ones you want to upgrade. Their versions are actually already pretty good, right?
Yeah, but the ones you're packing is Pacho, Foyt, Fekir, etc. And yeah, that's not players that they're not going to go into your team now, anyways.
You're not going to get them. You're not going to be wanting to upgrade them, anyways. So there's that.
True.
So you have to be very lucky to pack one, and if you pack one, then you have to go to work. You have to. That's so great concept. Yeah. Wrong way of obtaining the players.
Yeah.
You have to play a whole lot of games. Like it's not an evening grind. No, this is 2 weeks of full grinded. So it's too much. It is also the upgrades, if I look at them, are fairly minimal on most of the cards as well.
Yeah.
And I thought these cards would get upgraded, but they're not getting upgrades. You get a new version of that player which has the new upgraded stats. And that player is untradeable. Which immediately, the moment you've got that one, the player you just bought for like 7 million is cut in half in price, right?
Probably, yeah.
Because the other players that wanted to get the upgrade done, now have the upgrade done and would sell this card.
Yeah.
So it's also a devaluation of your club.
Yep.
If they say, okay, we got a cool promo for you guys, because I think they're onto something here, and I like the concept. You can pick, we'll give you a player pick, 1 of 3, whatever, 1 of 5. You can pick one player. And we got for all these players, we're going to upgrade, and we'll put them in packs. You can be very lucky. You can spend the money, you can do all you want. But at least everyone has one of these players where they can get players to play again. Right?
Yep.
The other side is, for example, let's take Kevin De Bruyne and let's get him from a 98 to 99. 7 Belgian players in the squad and play for that many matches?
30 matches, yeah.
What? Right? Okay, it's on semi-pro, so you can probably take anyone and just try
Yeah,
it. But that's not the playing part you want to have in this type of. It's summer.
Yeah.
You want to. This could be a promo that gets people to play. We've seen there's a lot of people dropping off, taking on breaks. It's all fine. It happens during this time of season. This could be a promo where you get players to play again, to play squad battles again, to play squad battles with 7 gold Belgium cards because that's a requirement. That can't be the intention of playing again, I guess, right?
3 would be more than enough, I think.
If you did 2
or 3,
why?
Fine.
Let's say either 3 Belgian players or, I don't know, 5 Manchester City players because it's for whatever. Then you can play them in rivals, whatever, and you have 98 rated cards, which you will just use for 30 matches or something, and you'll be able to unlock it. That won't be too bad. Also, if the upgrade comes up, please just make the upgrade tradable then in that situation. So you can at least choose or grind towards getting more coins from getting the sell, something like that. I don't know. There's a lot of potential in this promo. And if they start a new game with saying, okay, you got 3 players which are 78 rated and you can make them 85 after doing all these objectives, actually, yes, please do. Starting them this high, doing this amount of effort to getting them up, and the card that you get from they get upgraded isn't actually tradable, and the fact you have to go out and pack them or spend points to pack them, it's just total nonsense in my opinion. I can't see anything different than, okay, we need one more attempt at getting these guys their money, instead of we actually want one more attempt to get the players engaged for the next 4 weeks. I'm going on holiday after the show, right?
Yeah.
We'll edit the show and I'll drive off into the sunset. When I come back, the promo is over. The objectives are over.
Yeah.
Even if I would pack it tonight, I wouldn't even be able to play him. And I would not even play the card because it would be a shame to play one of these cards when I know someone else could be getting an upgrade and I won't ever be able to get the upgrade done then as well.
Yeah.
So, such a shame, such lost potential, in my honest opinion. I think
it's just
the more I think about it, the more the sadder it becomes.
It's just the wrong execution. It should be fun now. It should be okay. They're in packs, but it should be easy to pack them. Then okay, make them very accessible in packs as well. If you got an 85 times 10, give people like 5, 6 level up cards in that pack. When now you're lucky if you get one. And of course, if you get one, then you get the worst one, and that's the poor center back. Everybody's gonna pack like 5 times or something if they pack any at all, Pacho. So he's not gonna be very much liked either, I guess, because of this poor guy.
He doesn't even look like this card himself. Did you look at the profile picture on the card?
No, I didn't.
He looks emotionless. He looks like he's like, oh damn, why now?
Yeah, and there's already much better cards out already, probably cheaper than him as well. So why do you want to kind of downgrade your team to get a 93 rated card that's still gonna be not good enough, I guess? So there's a lot of things gone wrong for me at least. So. Which is a shame. It has potential if it's executed correctly, but it's not correctly executed, in my opinion.
No, and it wouldn't be too hard to get this right. But unfortunately, next week is another week of this same promotion. I'm afraid it's going to be exactly... They're not changing it for next week because they can't, because then it would devaluate the packs currently, the players currently in packs, right? So...
Yeah, the second team. There's a second team next Friday, so then it's the same thing again. So just different players, and then there's probably 151 more matches to play if you want to unlock all of them for an 83 times 3 pack. No.
Say that out loud. Just say that one more time. Let's take it slowly.
83 times 3 pack for 151 matches. Oh, come on. It's
a struggle getting 90 done in Rivals a season.
Yeah, it's like you spend a month to be able to get 90 matches in Rivals. So I know it not everybody's gonna have one, but there are people actually gonna try to do it. And if there is someone that managed to do this, please contact us and come on the show. I want to praise you if you managed to do this. I really do.
It's a shame though, because like I said, it could be the promo that get people back to playing.
Yeah.
And even if you did the other way around, make them all 84 rated, make them cheap.
Yeah.
And then say, you know what, if you play 150 matches in the next 6 weeks, it becomes a 96 rated, whatever.
Yeah, that's...
Then people would like, you know what, these cards are easy to obtain to start with. I got to put in a lot of effort, but then I got a really cool card. It's summer anyways, might just as well try it.
Yeah. Got to read
so close.
On and play.
So close.
Yeah, it's... there's so many ways to do this, but pick one of the most difficult ones, in my opinion.
And that's the other thing. Like, if you would brainstorm this promotion, right? You can't imagine nobody saying on the brainstorm session on a Monday morning, like, hey guys, how do we actually get these players these cards? And then someone on the other side of the room, oh, they're going to buy packs. And like, everyone laughs and like, okay, yeah, that's true. Fair.
Yeah, that's just wrong. People have spent a lot of money already for many promo packs up until this promo, and
well, you know, I'm not against spending money. Before I've said that before, but my situation is different. But there's no way I'll be spending money to get a player, to get a glimmer of hope, to get a player that potentially won't even play one single match because I'm on holiday, and when I'm back, he's worthless.
Yeah, and then it's almost a new game out as well. So I don't mind them being in packs, but make them very easy to pack. Then no problem at all. But now I've opened, I think it's 6 packs with 85 times 5 and one 84 times 7, and I've opened one 85 times 10 pack, and I packed Pacho as the best card. These, I should at least have packed 4 or 5 of these, even the lowest rated one. In my opinion, at least, for this to be an okay promo. But
but don't, like, it's just a shame. I think that's what we like. But then again, we got I'll just skip towards this part though. Let me do a little bit of content this time. Sterling SBC 70,000.
That's cheap, of course.
That's how we want it. Give us 10 more tonight, like Saturday when we wake up. Put 10 more of them. Like, okay, sorry, we know we messed up. Here's 10 more SBC, 70k, 60k, 100k, whatever. Get these cards, go upgrade, go nuts. This is nothing. This is 4-star, 4-star upgrade. Looks nice. Pretty much doable as well, I think.
Well, it's 25 matches. You need to score with his 92 rated card. It's in score battles on minimum semi-pro. That's fine, of course. But you can also do it in rivals and foot champs. But you need to have 6 English players in total in your starting 11. So then again, you need to change your whole team around. And if it was 1 or 2 English players and that Sterling card, then it's fine. You don't have to do that much to change your team and use it. Then people can do it in rivals or in foot champs as well. They don't mind. But it's like when you have to change half the team around to be able to unlock this card, and it becomes a little wrong again. He gets a 5-star weak foot upgrade, which is nice, but I think he should get a double 5-star skill moves, and he should have been a premium card as well. So he would get hero type of link, which he doesn't have.
Does any of these cards have it?
I haven't found out yet, but I think this.
I don't think so, actually.
No, but on the FAQ on the webpage for the promo, how does the premium chemistry work? Player items with premium chemistry have the same chemistry qualities as heroes. In addition to their club link, they will receive full chemistry when in their designated position and will give 2 league links instead of 1. But I'm not sure who is a premium version of these.
They used to have a star on them, right? Because I don't see any of them.
Yeah, star or crown or something on other types, but I
I
can't
don't
see
see
anything.
any.
No, so I don't know what happened there either. All of these cards should have this crown thing, even though if they're big club and big leagues, etc. All of them should just have had that type of chemistry link. And
Something happened. I just saw Kevin De Bruyne on the market for 15 million. No, 14,990,000.
Bargain.
So you might be able to get one now, an 18th rated Kevin De Bruyne. It's unfortunate though. The card looks pretty cool actually.
The card looks really good, but it's not a big upgrade from his team of season. But the
which is 320,000. So yeah,
the 99 one got a good upgrade on his sliding tackles.
5-star.
Yeah, strength, aggression, and jumping. The other upgrades are barely noticeable, but of course, well, four stats got really big upgrades, which is nice. But of course, 5-star skill moves and weak foot is nice. But 15 millions, no, how hell? I don't know.
Yeah.
It's too much. It's too much.
Like I said, I think so this show is just going to be called something there was so much potential, but hey, that's it. Envy, it is summertime. Well, we might not be able to play much of this game in the next 2 weeks because I'll be visiting Italy, honestly. I can't even touch the console. So I won't be noticing anything of this promo, I guess. And if I pack a card, I might feel sorry. But we also have some housekeeping during the summer. Like Daniel said last week, we are shifting to our infamous or famous, depends how you look at it, summer schedule. Content is getting a little bit more dry. No more professional tournaments. Guests are getting harder to book because these content creators need holiday as well. And we are going on holiday. So what we'll be doing is we're doing one public show per week. Probably on Friday. Not sure yet though, but while I'm away, the whole crew will take over. So Daniel, Nathan, Chris, we'll all record shows. They will sound maybe a little bit different because, well, I usually edit the shows and I'm away. I won't necessarily say if it's better or worse, but it's probably going to be a little bit different looking. But we are going to do though, and I think this is what I wanted to mention, is we are also going to make more content on the Patreon while I'm away. Because people want to try practice their hosting skills. We want to get some Patreon exclusive interviews in with some of our dearest fans. We want to discuss some special things. So some coaches of Team Foot Coaching, Archon and Nathan, they want to discuss how to set up tactics, how to start FIFA, EAFC, for example. What are the advantages of it, stuff like that. So they will organize events like that, make videos about that. So go to patreon.com/foodinreview or just visit foodinreview.com. Sign up for the Patreon. There's huge coaching discounts in July because it's the best time to practice, I still think, because if the players are still playing, these are the direst players. So it's probably good for your skill to practice against. And, well, you won't face 99 Kevin De Bruyne anyways. So check out foodinreview.com. Check out patreon.com/foodinreview. And of course, if there's anything else to hear, so send me a DM if you want, of course. Taking that in consideration, one show a week. But hey, for the next couple of weeks, I think everyone will be fine. And everyone needs a holiday. And I definitely need one as well.
Yeah.
Invie.
Yes.
I want to talk about something. I know tonight's not going to be a grandiose big show because, well, there's just not too much to talk about. And we're not going to talk about all the players in depth. I have a feeling because, well, I think 95% of FIFA players won't actually be able to play him. So I want to ask, have you ever considered buying a kit for 75,000 coins?
No.
Please explain what's going on there, though, for people that haven't missed that one.
You've released a new objectives that you could do to finish and get level 40 in the season progress. I checked it. Oh, there's there's an objective here. You can get like 5,000 XP. That's nice. That's good for people missing the last kind of step, get over the line type. And then it says, okay, you need to use a kit to use the extravaganza kit. equipped. I think, okay, that's, you usually unlock it while playing some matches, or you do an SPC. I was thinking, okay, I'll check no SPC, no objective, and then I go to store. Okay, it's 75,000 coins. That's insane. And the thing is as well, today it released, of course, more objectives. So you kind of probably didn't have to get the kit for 75,000 coins to be able to unlock the last thing either. So they have so many kits for 10 to 18,000 coins. I still think that's a little bit much, but why suddenly make it 75,000 coins, and it's still crazy expensive, and you get a kit clash if the referee has a purplish referee kit, so you'll pass to him several times as well. It's wrong to kind of force people to use coins or buy points to be able to get a kit, to be able to get those XP to get the level 40. Yeah, it's in July as well, so I don't know. I'm kind of speechless here.
Yeah, I actually took one moment because I was also speechless. The weird thing is it's 500 FIFA points.
No, it's not. No, it's not 500.
It's not?
No. It's more like 850 FIFA points.
Oh, that's actually still... Especially with the new prices, it's not actually that cheap either.
No, so you need to buy that as well.
It feels like a trap. I'm just going to put it out there.
You can't buy 850 points. You have to buy one of... I can't remember the other ones, but I think you need to buy something around 1,000 points or something to kind of get the best, if you can call it, value for points.
If you can call it value.
Yeah, it's it's wrong. It's simple as that.
Yeah, it's such a shame though. We should celebrate Foot right this time and not do it like this.
I
guess they're waiting for Futties.
Easy to get the players to start a new team, and it's still okay-ish to start a new team and get lots of good players, but all these kind of money-grabbing tactics, I'm sorry for calling it that, but that's how it feels like it is. And by the way, EA, we are still waiting for compensation.
Compensation.
Yeah, and that's still not sorted.
Oh, I got something prepared for that. Compensation. Sorry.
So no communication about it either. So EA, we're not forgetting it. So please just give us some information. Fix the compensation people are waiting for. It's like been 4 weeks, I think, since people played Weekend League and haven't got their Team of the Season 3-player packs. So and of course they would probably get around, let's say, be kind, 100k, and now they're probably lucky if they're getting 50, 60,000 coins because the value have crashed rock bottom on these cards as well. And it's...
Well, the big lesson here is don't buy anything on the evening it gets released. Like if you bought a kit yesterday, you regret it today. Well, honestly, if you bought a kit yesterday, you would regret it instantly as well. But if that was your last bit of XP, you're like, okay, I'll get it. And then today's like, oh, I shouldn't have gotten it. If you buy a pack instantly on the store, it might be bugged, which, well, they get rid of, and then they say you get compensation, but actually it takes 4 weeks of getting compensation, at least 4 weeks. So you're probably best not buying these packs at all at the start. I think this is actually it's a great lesson in buyer's remorse.
Yeah.
Right? I spoke to a dear friend of mine this week. I was thinking of buying a new computer for work. He said, well, if you think about buying it, then put it in your basket and wait for a day. If after 24 hours you still want it, it's probably a good choice. We should do the same thing with FIFA points, FIFA coins, anything in FIFA. Buy a player on the market, buy packs, gets released. Think about it. Wait until tomorrow. Set an alarm in 24 hours. If after the alarm goes, you still want it, then it's probably safe to do so.
Yeah.
But in the meanwhile, in the last couple of 4 weeks, if you would have done a 24-hour wait until you bought something, all of the things you would have probably bought would be deleted from the store because they had bugs in it.
Yeah.
Well, maybe not all, but most of them would be.
Yeah.
It's a hard show for me to end on before I go on my
We're
break.
ending on a high. Yeah, but we have to be honest about how we feel. We can't sit here and pretend like everything is fine when it isn't. So
no, like we said, we like to call ourselves these days the number one independent FIFA podcast out there. I think there's so much potential in this game. I think the gameplay itself, I said this whole year, has actually been pretty good. Most of the communication wasn't actually all that bad this year as well. There's just been too many mistakes, and the follow-ups on those mistakes weren't good enough. And when we talked about conversation like 4 weeks ago on the same podcast, I said, well, I think it's good. They follow up, they chase it, they find it, they report it, communication is on par, and you get conversation. Actually, I think it's actually pretty good of them because people make mistakes. Now we're 4 weeks later and I did make up making those mistakes up. So, then, well,
yeah.
Since we can't really wait 24 hours or 4 weeks to publish podcasts, we can't go back on that. So I think it's fair for us to be critical on that point, actually.
Yeah.
And be critical on this promo because, boy, oh boy, would this have so much potential. Honestly, when I would come back from a holiday and there's like 2 more weeks left on the promo, don't forget about the 151 matches. But if there were like a player pick, which I would have, and like I could upgrade the card, would actually be a pretty cool thing to do over like when I'm just playing FIFA, right? So, well, it is what it is. You know what it also is? Is what it is, Ingve?
No.
It's time for me to take my car and drive to Italy. So we're nearing the end of the show of today. I am definitely going to miss you. I want to thank everyone that sent in messages over the last couple of weeks listening to the show. Numbers have been great, even though it's middle in the summer. So thank you very much for that. You can check out foodandreview.com. We are also on, maybe this is one thing you can announce, something called Threads.
Yes, Threads, like threading a needle.
Definitely. So that's a new app.
Yeah, new app at the moment. So going to be interesting to see how that develops.
Definitely. So that's just it's threads.net/footcoaching. So just to check it out. We now have 4 threads going and people are following us already. So putting out the podcast there as well. And also, if you're listening to this, let me know some of the feedback on the video show. Check it out, youtube.com/footcoaching, because we spend a lot of time making graphics for the video show, editing it, making it sound and look, I think, pretty good. But it can always be better. So we appreciate your feedback on that as well. I won't send any cards, but I will definitely miss you. I will be still active on our Discord server, of course. But Ingve, You know what that means, buddy? It means I'll see you in 3 weeks. And on that note, there's one thing left for us to do.
Drop it.
Drop it.
Drop it.
F-U-T. F-U-T. F-F-F-U-T.